It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Kansas City. It's the Browns and the Chiefs on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge. One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson. And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL. Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing. What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT. And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it? Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them. It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 59 yards. And the Chiefs
first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get it. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Tough spot here, third down and 11. Here's Watson. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on second is Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Watson on first down. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Throwing on third down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Mahomes going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes throw on target to James. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first down, it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. James now to return. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be. Did not.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl
on the line? One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Jerick McKinnon now to return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to bit. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
On first down, McKinnon again. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Here's Watson. Option left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
York able to send this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It goes as a gain of 8, it moves the chains. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Now a 2nd and 10. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 98 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case,
and he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Watson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Browns.
Watson now to throw. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Watson. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
111 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They run once more with McKinnon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And all that